Good morning, students. Today we will start with a new topic, equations of motion by graphical method. Now, for uniformly accelerated motion, the body is described by three equations known as equations of motion. And these three equations are V equals to U plus AT. Second equation of motion is S equals to UT plus half AT square. And third equation of motion is V square minus U square equals to 2AS, where U is the initial velocity, as you all know, V is the final velocity, A is the acceleration, T is the time, and S is the distance traveled by the object in time t. Now we have to derive these three equations of motion by graphical method. So let us start doing that. Let us derive the first equation of motion. Now what is the first equation of motion? V equals to U plus AT. Now this is the graph which we have shown. Now suppose a body is moving with initial velocity u, okay, at point A and attains a final velocity v at point B in time t. Okay, suppose the body initially at A was moving with initial velocity u, then it reached point B with final velocity v at time t. Now we know that acceleration A is equal to rate of change of velocity, that you all know. Okay. Now what is rate of change of velocity? That is change in velocity by time taken. So A is equal to change in velocity by time taken. Now what is the change in velocity here? You can see it is CB. Why? Because it is the initial velocity, it is the final velocity. Means final velocity minus initial velocity. So it will be dB minus dC, isn't it? dB final minus dc. This is the final velocity and this is the initial velocity. So dB minus dc divided by time taken, that is AC. Now this AC can also be written as OD. Now this OD is equal to T. So we will write down dB minus dc by OD, or A equals to V minus U by T. Now when you cross multiply, AT equals to V minus U, or V is equal to U plus AT. This is your first equation of motion. It's very easy. Now derivation of second equation of motion. See, for every question, for every time you will be drawing the same figure. Children, remember this. Every time you have to draw the same figure. And I have drawn only the first figure, but you have to draw the figure in all the three cases. Okay, because sometimes only second equation of motion comes, third equation of motion comes, so in that case you have to draw the figure. Now let us start deriving the second equation of motion. Now let us consider that the object has traveled a distance s in time t. Okay, so it has traveled a distance s. Suppose that I have taken this figure again. Suppose that that the object has traveled a distance s in time t. Now from the figure, the distance traveled by the object is equal to area under velocity time graph AB. This one, isn't it? So it has started from here. It was here. Then it has traveled distance B from A to B. So what is the distance traveled by the body? It is the area under this graph. That is area of trapezium OABD. Try to understand it properly. It is equal to, distance traveled is equal to area of trapezium OABD. Now, what is this area of trapezium? This is equal to area of triangle ABC plus area of rectangle OACD, isn't it? These two. So we will just add it. Area of triangle ABC plus area of triangle OACD. Now what is area of triangle ABC? It is a right angle triangle. You all know that is equal to half base into height. So half into base into height plus, area of rectangle, length into breadth. Now what is its base? AC. And what is its height? BC. Now this BC can also be written as BD minus CD, that is V minus U, isn't it? And Just see, area of triangle is equal to half base into height plus length into breadth. That is equal to half AC into CB. Just see, half AC. This is the base and this is the height BC, isn't it? Into CB. Plus area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. So you can write down AC into OD or OD into OA. Anything you can write down either. So AC is equal to OD. So OD into OA we have written. Now we know that AC equals to OD equals to T, isn't it? What is this? AC equals to OD equals to T. Okay, and CB is equal to DB minus DC, that is V minus U, and OA equals to U in the above equation. We will just put these values in the above equation. We will get half into AC is equal to T. In place of AC we will put T into CB is equal to what? V minus U. So we'll put V minus U plus OD. OD is equal to T into OA, that is U, that is UT. Okay. Now what we will do, we will just solve it. When you will solve it, you will get it as S equals to UT plus half into V minus U into T. Now from the first equation of motion, what have you learnt? That V is equal to U plus AT, or V minus U equals to AT. So substitute this value of V minus U in this equation. You will get S equals to UT plus half AT into T, that is half AT square. So this is the second equation of motion. Clear? Now the third equation of motion. From the same figure, again I am telling you, you have to draw the figure in all the three cases, the same figure. Okay. Now from the figure, the distance traveled by the object in time t moving under uniform acceleration is given by the same trapezium OABD. Now you know what is the area of a trapezium? Half into sum of parallel sides into distance between them, isn't it? What are the parallel sides here? OA and BD. And what is the distance? Either you take AC or OD, that will be equal to T. So area of trapezium is equal to half into sum of parallel sides into height, that is half into OA plus BD into OD. Now what is OA? That is equal to U. BD, that is equal to V, and OD is equal to T. Just put the values over here. You will get S equals to half U plus V into T. Now what do we know? That T equals to V minus U by A from the first equation of motion. So from the first equation of motion, T equals to V minus U by A. Just substitute these values in this equation. Now what do you get? S equals to half V plus U into V minus U by A. Now A plus B into A minus B, you all know the equation that it is equal to V square minus U square. So just put the value S equals to V square minus U square by 2A. Just cross multiply them. V square minus U square equals to 2AS. This is the third equation of motion. Okay children, so these are very important. Just do it in your copy and practice it thoroughly. Now before we start the numericals, there are few things which you have to keep into mind. That is very important. That is why I am giving this. If a body starts from rest, okay, if a body starts from rest, take its initial velocity, that is U equals to 0. If a body finally stops, then its final velocity is 0. So take V equals to 0 in that case. Now if velocity of the body increases, okay, with time, then take acceleration as positive, that is A as positive. And if the velocity of the body decreases with time, then take A as negative. Okay, so these are the 4 points which you have to understand and learn before solving the numericals. From the next class, we will be solving the numericals. Thank you.